Hello, my friends. Welcome. It's been a while. It's always been a while when I do videos. It's so infrequent. Never mind. We've got KVK coming up imminently. I want to go into the account, talk about what I hope to do, and show you just how ridiculous it is being in a big whale kingdom and how lucky they are to have little old me with them. Right, down to brass tacks. So, on day 791, we had 1,478 VIP thingy-majiggums. Now we have, and of course I haven't spent any. That's not true. I spent 2,000 for one of the MTGJs anyway. So minus 2,000 for this. We're at 1,478. So we're now in the past 47 days. We've put on over 200,000 VIP. Thanks, guys. It's really quite helpful being in a kingdom like this in terms of speeds. We were at, you can see I'm referring to my previous video here. Where were we? Where are we? Wait for it. Here we go. We were at 62 days building. I presume it's less now because we had the event, but you can change them. Yep, 128 days research, 44 days training. That's something I want to go into. 28 days healing, now at 67, and 2,470 days of speed up. So in, let's say, the 6 weeks since then, I've traded a few building research for training and healing, many of which I spent the training, and I've gained 527 days of universals. So it's just under 100 a week, which is pretty typical of here, and about 30 and a bit thousand VIP points a week. It's pretty typical of here as well. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to stay in this kingdom, because I'll be honest, I think I'm going to be kicked out after KVK. We had a message going around saying, does everyone have 15 billion of each resource? And I was like, when you say each resource, did you mean combined? And if so, the answer is just yes. I've got some farms which are now farming merrily, but I'm still going to struggle, my friends. Shut up, cats. As I close down these. So anyway, that's where we are with the brass tacks. We're about to do Siege of Orléans. Siege of Orléans, I've never done it before. I heard there's going to be a load of big kingdoms in there. I mean, stands to reason we're now one of the biggest kingdoms, I guess, with 15 billion alliance power and 1.6 billion kill points. I have contributed towards there. You know, there are some farms here that have fewer kill points than me, so that's nice, isn't it? Nice. Where am I in individual power? Well, yeah, I'm languishing, it's fair to say. So, let's see how I can do. I think I'm pretty sure I'm the only free-to-play player here. So, yeah, you know it is. I think maybe I'll sneak enough kill points and deads to stay here. I've certainly got the speeds. I don't have the resources. I don't know, is the honest answer. But I have made some big change. Well, not big changes. I've made some small changes to my marches, which are looking good. So firstly, QSH is now, well, in terms of gold, they're all done, which is good. QSH, we got the 1 crit, bit of symmetry coming. Whoa, we got the 1 crit. I'm not sure if we had this last time, but it was the KVK weapon. I've never crit a KVK item before on any account, so very nice to do this. And by Q, we have the Hope Cloak crit. So, kind of, you know, I wouldn't say your bog standard marches. They're good, but they're not good enough for the level we're going to be playing at. So let's see how I do in there. My logic now is to focus on QSH, simply because QSH is the best commander in the game by a mile. So I just want to pick up as many cheap kill points as I can. Let's hope I can do that. In terms of the armaments, I believe QSH is a very good, well, they're good. BQs are maybe a tiny bit better. And Huos are the best I have. Which comes into my next problem of how the hell am I ever going to use Achilles? So Achilles is coming out. We may have seen him. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're probably the sort of folk who's interested enough in Rock to see that Achilles is coming out, and Hector. I think for this account, Achilles is the only relevant commander. Bearing in mind I am going to run 3 marches for the foreseeable. I don't have enough resources to do anything more than that. My problem is, here we go. Armaments. I have 3 transmutation stones. Excellent. We have an infamy. Excellent. We have none of the little blue fellas. You know the little blue fellas that you can buy therein lies the problem here. Via this, the recast and reforge, the conversion stones. If you do well in KVK, you can get 10 conversion stones every KVK. I think I get 8 because I am not able to get the 30 million kills on this account yet. So anyway, that's where we are with that, which means if I want to transmute this, that's 10, that's 10, that's 1, and this is, okay, so yeah, it's 10, 10, so it's 22, which means I'll need 3 KVKs to get there. Now, by the time I get there, by the time I manage to convert this to combo 3 KVKs time, that's going to be 9 months. 9 months, 10 months, 8 months, in that era of time. During that time, I reckon there will be a new armament release, let's call it Bombo, which is better combo or something. So if I start converting all this to combo now, and finally get to the point where I can retire Whoa, I've gone well off. Let me tell you that, I've gone so much off Whoa. If I get to that level where I can retire it, there'll just be a better armament set. So I guess it's not a good idea. So my plan, well, the plan I'm going to do on my main account of almost certainly running Arthur and what's his name, Achilles. I just can't do it here, and I like. Here we go. We've seen I've got no conversion stones. Where's my delta, whatever? Here we go. Yep, ain't got much there, have we, friends? Not at all. So I've selected this as one of the things from the dailies. I don't think I've got any. I've got nothing on the wish list yet. And that's just in case. Let's choose Butterfly, which is the best. Don't think I'm going to get anything there. I'm just there for the hell of it. So there's not really much point in thinking about the combo. I guess I'm pretty much stuck with 1 smite, 1 pincer, and 2 wedge for the next 8 months or so. And I'm planning to throw off the shackles of the double wedge at some point. But yeah, I can't do it yet. Maybe if I get a 4th March at some point. But I have these are my 3 sets of equipment in terms of crafting new stuff. Yeah, we're not very close. We're not very close at all. So I think my plan, I have got a nice selection of, these cats are driving me insane. I've got a nice selection of blueprints. So I've got 100 and... Basically, I've got a load of conquest weapons. I only run 1 of these weapons and 2 KVKs. I've got 2 Dragon Breath bows, so I've got too many, basically. I think my first point of order is to get this. Get this to level 2. So I'm planning to go to level 2 first with everything, because you know, everyone says, oh, level 2 is best, but I like critting. I don't have the luxury to do that here. I have to go to level 2. Everything matters. So we're going to go to level 2 first on this. No, okay. I'll take a step back. I'll go to level 2 first on this because it's crit already. Actually, will I? Enemy defense ignored, 1.5% for 15. Enemy defense ignored, 2% for 20. Okay. No, it doesn't matter. It's exactly the same ratio. So I'll do these 2 to level 2 first. Then I plan to do the rest. I'm gradually amassing blueprints. I've got enough for most things to get to level 2, I believe. Yeah. So that can get to level 2. This can get to level 2 easily. This can get to level 2. This I'll need to get the KVK item for, and then I'll get these. I'm not going to bother level 2ing these just yet. So that's my first plan of order. Get all these to level 2. Then start critting this first. And then, I don't know then yet next. My business is to get the most kill points for the minimum investment possible. And I just think, speaking honestly, QSH Zug, not YSG, I traded him off, is the best way of doing that. Commander bench at the moment, we've got a 5-5-5-1 Herman. Got a 5-2-1-5 Joan. Have I got YSG, like I said, is in the doldrums. We traded him, so he's nothing. You're nothing to me. Where is he? We've got Heraclius 5-1-1-1-1, just used for chaining. I pretty much have assumed if I'm ever off territory and I get properly swarmed or rallied and I don't react quick enough, I'm just going to get zeroed. I don't have much power, so it's not too big a deal. I presume I'll be able to save most of my resources. I won't lose too many troops. It doesn't matter if I have Hera on my wall or if I have Mehmed. I'll just trade a little bit better with Hera. I'll still get zeroed. So I'm not too worried about these things. So Cho and Hera, the only other commanders of note, really. Everyone else is about as low as you can get, as you can see. And in terms of gold heads, it would have been a lovely time to show it. We're at 211. So like I said, I was planning on going for the new Cav, but with Achilles being combo, and it basically, I mean, I have Arthur, but you have to, I mean, Arthur has to be a primary to get his combo thing, otherwise it turns into a, as you can see, primary commander combo, secondary commander is is the wedge, so Arthur has to be primary, which means you have to use combo. So I just don't feel Achilles is for me. I don't think I can realistically get him. So I'm probably just going to save heads a little bit more. I don't think a leadership commander is ever the answer for this account. Maybe we'll look at the next imp. Maybe at some point we'll look at 4 marches. But if I want to really compete, bearing in mind I can't do anything with crystal tech, I have to make these level 2 and then go for crits. I kind of think that having 3 good or goodish marches makes more sense to an account like this than having 4 or 5 okay marches. Our speed ups, they're pretty much unlimited speed up, which sounds silly. I'm not going to go for a zenith or anything, but I'm not going to run out of these speed ups. Resources will be what hampers me here. Anyway, that's where we are on the accounts. Nothing, loads of these, as you can see, loads of these I've just been going through, just finished the pendant for QSH, so all this ready, and as I say, now I'm just repeating myself now for crits. We're in Siege Warrior. Got the Mad Lads. We've kind of ratcheted down the forts recently, because I've never seen a kingdom do more forts than this one. I think we're all getting ready for KVK. I've also learned a lot about the Bowler route here. We do 2 Bowler runs every day. I've taken that into my main kingdom, and I've started farming Bowlers in an organised manner there, which has been really good for me. I don't do it here because, I can't spend that much time in life. I just have nothing else to do. So as a result of that, my action points, I've just been amassing them all. We got 500,000, that's 360, so that's 850. We've got about almost 900,000 action points. At some point we can have a mad KVK. Unfortunately, my main and this one are going to mainly coincide this time, so I'm a little bit in 2 minds about whether or not I'm going to start chaining. Maybe I will. It's been 2 or 3 KVK since I've gone for the top 20 here. I just imagine that when we've got all these bad boys with us, and not just people from my kingdom, but of course comparable players from kingdoms we play against, they're going to have a lot of pilots. They're going to have a lot of people playing the accounts. They're going to have a lot of AP to burn. I think I'll probably be on a hiding to nothing. There's also the fact that I have 2 chaining marches, and they struggle. They struggle more than I'd like to admit. I think that's pretty much where we are today. I will just say, I'm still carrying on, as you see, diligently trying my best. This is fucking tough. Being in a kingdom with all these whales like this has shown me that playing as a free-to-play player is just... Oh my god, you're on a hiding to nothing, my friends. A hiding to nothing. Like, even little things, even just buying the odd Vanquisher bundle, even buying this and getting the 80,000 gems there would put me in such good stead. I have to really, really budget every single gem I spend. I suppose this week actually, this is an ironically bad time to mention this, I did buy the VIP things, but that was just because the VIP materials, that was just because I'm impatient and I wanted to finish my pendant, which I did. I mean, in time, this kingdom is amazing for me. I can siphon, is the best word, off gold chests from everyone else and gradually get strong. It doesn't help me with equipment, but speeds, resources are coming in eventually now that I've managed to get 1 farm, 2 farm, 3 farm to a level where they can kind of get resources. So I'm getting about 1 billion a month from each of them. So I am, long term I will get there, but it's very long term. Free to play is tough. Anyone who's playing free to play and people look down on you, it's not an easy life, my friends. We're not getting close to 1,000 days, but we will hit the 1,000 days. I hope this has kept everyone up to date with the account. I'd like to do a bit of a review of my main account at some point. It's looking pretty good now. I'll give a, I'll give a quick look. So I just hit VIP 18 with my main account last week, which was completely anticlimactic. But my God, it felt good for those 25 or so seconds after the release. Anyway, here we are now. We're VIP 18 with this crap skin I got for free. I would never spend on these skins, especially the skin looks crap. Like it's a war game. It's a fucking squirrel. Ah, we've got a gun. What have you got? I've got a squirrel. Get back in your box. That's how I see this. I wish I'd have decided to get the 5-minute speed up instead of the 3-day thing. Anyway. Do you know? Anyway, you know what? You know what I find sneaky? The little bastards. 6 out of 10. Oh, what's my login tomorrow? 2 more, so I'll get 8. Oh, but if I just buy the bundle, I get 2 more. And then I can get this and get another coin. Piece of shit. This is a piece of shit. I hate cosmetics. I'll be spending all mine on speed-ups. I absolutely hate cosmetics. Okay, I digress. Anyway, this is the main account. I might do a proper review of this at some point. Set number 1. Looking pretty good. Set number 2. Looking pretty good. Number 3. I mean, there's a bit of a drop-off now. Looking good. Oh, hold on, let me get it right. We're gonna show off as was. There we go. There's the first 3. Number 4. Number 4, we got me Arthur. He's got 4 crits and all right armaments. Like they're good, but they're not top tier. Whereas between QSH and Zoo, we got a pretty top tier set. Ragnar, who's in the process of being relegated to March number 6, let me tell you that. I hate Ragnar. We did a decent set of armaments for 6th set, to be honest. And then current 6th set. Whoa. Which of these one is not like the other? And armaments as well. Quite bad. But there we go. Decent amount of speeds here. Resources, obviously in a much better place. Speeds, obviously in a much better place as well. Yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm well set on this one for KVK. Less well so on the free-to-play. Anyway, that's where we are. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in about 50 days, I imagine.